I wonder what's going on because I didn't do anything wrong.
It's now your turn, Mr. Clay. Follow me downstairs. Clay, a.k.a. the Great Compromiser. Your pal Biddle tells me that you were involved in some shady political acts. Is this true?
No, sir, not at all.
But you and Andrew Jackson never saw eye to eye, did you?
Well, that may be true, sir, but we were both expansionists and proved to be very patriotic in the War of 1812. I was an accomplished war hawk, and he proved to be a hero in the Battle of New Orleans in 1815.
Well, you might as well start from the beginning.
All right. Well, I was born on April 12th, 1777.
Not that far back.
Oh, okay. Well, 1824, Jackson, John Quincy Adams, and myself were all running for president. Jackson won much of the popular vote, but the election went into the House of Representatives, which I am Speaker of the House of. When John Quincy Adams won the election, he made me his Secretary of State. My influence over the House was so great, I convinced them to vote for Adams because he promised me the position of Secretary of State. But it's not true. I favored Adams because he supported my American system, which called for internal improvements like a national road, a national banking system, and a high protective tariff. Jackson never supported this. He spent the next 4 years talking of this corrupt bargain and turned the people away from me. He beat me in this most recent election of 1832 with 219 electoral votes to my 49.
So it seems like this campaigning of Jackson against you would make you pretty mad, huh?
Yes, but I did not attempt this assassination. I told Biddle to push for the Second Bank of the United States Recharter in 1832 so that Jackson would veto it and the people would support me. Even though it did not work, my actions to beat Jackson were strictly political and not criminal, and I am too good a man to attempt an assassination.
So, who do you think did it, Mr. Clay?
Well, my new political party, the Whigs, has been talking to Jackson's vice presidential candidate, John C. Calhoun, who is expressing his dissatisfaction with Jackson's actions. Talk to him, believe me.
Now it's your turn, Mr. Calhoun. You are Jackson's vice president, are you not?
I was.
Was?
Yes.
So, you're not anymore?
No.
What happened to cause this change?
I never really liked Jackson, not even when I first became his vice president, and a little before that time also. We always disagreed, but the main argument occurred over nullification. I was for it, and he was against it. In 1832, South Carolina wanted to nullify the 1828 and 1832 Tariff Acts. South Carolina felt that the tariffs were unconstitutional, and personally I agreed. I think that any state should be able to veto a federal law. Jackson hated how I thought, so I wrote the South Carolina Exposition and Protest. I really wanted to give states the ability to nullify laws. But Jackson didn't. He said it was treason, and he even threatened to hang me and my followers. I had no choice. I had to resign, especially after I was elected to replace Senator Foote by the South Carolina legislature.
So you went to the Senate.
Yes, sir.
And what did you do there?
I continued to defend South Carolina's nullification position, and eventually Jackson agreed to a compromise.
But you did not like this compromise.
No, I did not.
So you are still angry with Jackson for thwarting what you were trying to do?
Yes, I am.
So if you had the chance to change the outcome, would you do it?
Of course I would.
Even if that meant killing the person who was hurting the outcome you wanted?
Yes! Well, I mean,
You are only incriminating yourself, Calhoun. Tell the truth. Did you or did you not attempt to kill President Andrew Jackson?
Well, I did not.
Tell the truth.
No, I did not.
I have reviewed all of your statements, and I know who did it. This person was knowledgeable of the president's whereabouts at all times. He was sick of disagreeing with the president and finally decided to take action. The assassin is none other than John C. Calhoun.
All right, I did it, and I'd do it again too. I was sick of King Andrew I's policies, and I had to eliminate him as soon as possible. I want the power. I crave the power. I live for the power. I care about the states, but Jackson completely overreached his authority, and I had to do something. So yes, I did it.
John C. Calhoun, you are under arrest, and this is one ruling you can't nullify.
There may